Hey everybody, how's it going? Nasal Cactus here, back again with some more Spark of Rebellion boosters. I think I'm a little over halfway through this box. This is box number 2 for boosters that I've gotten. Working through them about 4 packs at a time. Had some pretty decent pulls so far, but I figured why waste any time? Let's just start getting into these once again. I think so far out of this box, the really big pull has been this Fetz fire spray. The hyperspace, it is non-foil, unfortunately. Would have been a pretty great pull to have that as a hyperspace foil. I believe it is a rare also. I'm pretty sure that that's a rare. Let's see here. That is a rare. So would have been a pretty cool card if the camera will focus on it. Let me get my hand out of the way. There we go. The little R for rare. It's a nice looking card though. You know, knowing it as the OG ship, it's interesting to have that one now in this set. Chewbacca, still waiting on a showcase, but you know, hopefully this box is kind to us. Hyperspace base to start us off, getting into the commons. Escort Skiff, Vigilant Honor Guards, Jeddah Agitator, a familiar face we've seen many times, Alliance Dispatcher, Cell Block Guard, ISB Agent, Corellian Fighter, and now into the uncommons, Power of the Dark Side. I don't know if I have this card yet or not. It doesn't look familiar. I don't remember it. General Dodonna, friend of mine. I'm working on a limited series just about General Dodonna now in my own spare time. A little fan series. Bib Fortuna as our last uncommon, and as our rare, Regional Governor. So I saw somebody talking about this card and it actually seems pretty powerful. Name a card while this unit is in play. Opponents can't play the named card. So if you have this and say, I mean, I assume this is a dark side card since it's a Regional Governor. I don't know if it works on light or dark like that, but like if you name Luke Skywalker as the card, you know, say you have this Luke that you're getting ready to play, but they pull out the Regional Governor and they just say you can't play Luke Skywalker, then this card is like null and void at that point. And so that seems pretty powerful. So a good uncommon, or I'm sorry, rare to have. And our foil is an uncommon Carabast. So nothing too crazy out of that one, unfortunately, but you know, we keep on going. I've seen other people when opening these packs, because there's just such a variety of cards. You know, you have not only your sort of standard rarities of cards, but also then the hyperspace, the foils, the everything, trying to keep them organized for the future. Iden Versio, have a version of her already, but you know, definitely not upset about having a second one. I love that game, so I will take it. Getting into the commons, Escort Skiff again, Scout Bike Pursuer, Ardent Sympathizer, Academy Training, Moment of Peace. What's that? Is that just like it's like a fleck of something shiny? I thought it was like a foil misprint or something. Regional Sympathizers, Syndicate Lackeys, Ty Ellen Fighter, Gamorrean Guards. And that is our last common. Into the uncommons now. Entrenched, one that I've seen before, but now that I'm looking at it, is that supposed to be Han in the trenches? I can't really tell, but it looks like him, a little bit like him. So Entrenched as our first uncommon. Bosk, as our next bounty hunter. Deadly Stalker. You may deal 2 damage to a unit when you play an event. Interesting. And our last uncommon, Hardpoint Heavy Blaster. We have a rare coming up. Unfortunately, no legendary so far. Oh, Jabba the Hutt. I think this is the first time I've gotten him. I could be wrong, but to have a Bib Fortuna in the first pack and then a Jabba the Hutt in this one, definitely a cool follow-up. Interesting art style on his. It's I love that, like, sometimes there's, I don't want to say there's a more consistent art style, but it seems like there's an art style that's a little more pervasive in the cards, and then to have something like this that's just like so stylized is really cool. And then in Hollow Uncommon again, Power Failure Tactic. Nice little destroyer droid getting zapped. So, having Jabba. I mean, you know, having the leader cards and then having, I guess they're considered units. Are these versions of them? Kind of fun to have Jabba. I'm still in the process of learning the deck building mechanics of this game. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. And I'm going to find a local card shop to start going to and doing some weekly plays, because they will do actually. Grand Admiral Thrawn is our leader to start. There are apparently like weekly packs that you can win, I guess, at events, or like if you play on a regular basis, you can like win booster packs from your local card shops. So I know that could be like a fun thing to go and do. You can get like a little booklet, and it, I guess your card shop like stamps the book and says you played or you taught somebody how to play. Hyperspace Common to round us out. Partisan Insurgent. So for our first uncommon, Mon Mothma. I think, oh no, I just have a card with Mon Mothma on it right over there. Can't see it on the camera, but have her as an uncommon. Go in the uncommon pile. Admiral Ozzel. Follow up a Rebel leader with an Imperial leader. The Ghost. I think I have a couple of these now. And I think in building decks, you need multiples of cards a few times over. So good to have for a second time. Admiral Akbar as the rare in this one. Still coming up short on legendaries for these packs, but that's okay. And a foil common, Swoop Racer. No card text. Interesting. It's got a little bit of a bow to it also, but you know. Foil common can go there. One more pack for this one. Alright. Let's see. Can we get... what do we want? Let's get a legendary out of this one. Call for that. That would be pretty cool to have. At least one legendary out of a pack. No showcase. I saw right off at the beginning. I'm still kind of learning some of the terms, and I've noticed like other people kind of struggling with it as well online of, is this a hyperspace? Is this a showcase? Is this a, you know, whatever the case may be. I think in the first couple videos that I was doing, I was calling them anime lines. I don't think I was. I know I was. So, and this is the art style that I was talking about. It's got like kind of more of a comic book, like realistic comic book look to it. And then, you know, there's, I like the variety in the art styles, though. I like that it's not necessarily just one. Also, by the way, there's a lot of cards in this, so probably for the best that they are not all done by just like one person. So I got one more common. Nope, that's it. Crafty Smuggler rounds out our commons. Rallying Cry as the first uncommon. The Ghost again. All right. Take another one of those. And oh, the legendary. A hyperspace legendary, nonetheless. So I've heard that this card is crazy. I mean, I haven't played yet, but like, I mean, look what it says. Defeat all units. That's wild. This is a card that will immediately get sleeved. That's one of them that, like, I think just from a rarity standpoint, and there's something else on the back too. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the other rare Smoke and Cinders. This pack may just pop off right here at the end. So Super Laser Blast, a super powerful card to have, and I love having it as a hyperspace. That's definitely cool. It is interesting though that, I mean, this I think would have ended up in the spot that is an uncommon normally. So a legendary in the uncommon spot, then Smoke and Cinders as a rare. So let's just take a look at this real quick. Yeah, this is a rare. Each player discards all but 2 cards of their choice from their hand. So another pretty powerful card from the sounds of it. So let's see. I mean, this is a hyperspace foil here at the back. Cunning Innate. Hey, got a little Han Solo. Put that with the other rares. Han Solo hyperspace. Another legendary. I didn't know. I mean, I know that the last card can be basically any rarity. You know what's wild is when I pulled the sleeves for that Super Laser Blast, I accidentally pulled 2. I think that it was in the air that I was going to get 2 cards worth sleeving out of that same pack. That was a crazy pack to end on. Like those 2 right there at the end. Super Laser Blast and Cunning. That is awesome. Those are really cool to have. This one I think is definitely, you know, the more glamorous, but this, when it comes to actually playing the game, I think that this one's a pretty powerful card. Yeah. All right, well, I mean, that does it. That 4 packs comes and goes pretty quickly, but I hope you enjoyed. That was awesome. I'm really happy to have those 2 cards, you know, from a collectability standpoint and from playing the game. Super Laser Blast is one that's been on my mind for a little while, so to have this card now, I think is going to give me like a solid foundation for like building a deck that might actually have some power to it. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys soon.